Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I decided to do something a little bit different than my other two videos. I am just starting out, so my videos so far are not the best editing, but I hope you'll enjoy. Today I'm doing something that's inspired by another very famous YouTuber. Her name is Mira Byler, and she is amazing. I love her art. I love her videos, and she's amazing. And she doesn't know I'm saying this, but I just wanted to say it because she does inspire me. Because I used to think that that sketchbooks were for just drawing sketches that you were then going to do something with, and they were for practice and things like that. But she turned it into something just totally fun and not something to dread. And so today I want to just kind of go through my sketchbook that I've created since watching her videos. And so I hope you enjoy. It's just going to be looking at my artwork, and I might decide to go ahead and create a little picture in my sketchbook. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, this is my sketchbook. I call it my not so sketchbook. And here is not so, and here is sketch. Two silly little characters on the front of my sketchbook. The first page this was definitely inspired by Mira Byler. It is a sunshine making art, what's called art vomit. So there's just different little pieces of art all over the page. It's a little cute rainbow paintbrush. And then the second page is a cute little night scene. Although it looks like daytime down here, it's actually night. And there's a little lightning bug, and there's a little bird. And I love this little frog. He's so cute. A little snail. Since I used alcohol ink markers on the bird bled through, so I went ahead and made a bird on this page too. The same kind of bird. It's an eastern bluebird. I love those. They're so beautiful. And another little sunshine and a little mouse. This little guy is so cute. I love him. I may make some stickers with him. This is just some flowers that I made. This went through stages. It started out, I thought, I'm just gonna use crayons, and I just didn't like it. It just didn't look bright enough to me, and so I went over it with acrylic paint markers, and it turned out a lot better. Okay, this picture is what happens when I get stuck in a doctor's office for an hour and a half. I happen to have my sketchbook with me, but all I had to work with was one black paint marker and an orange highlighter. So we have a white cow in sunset. This is a cute little fox. I call her Tea Time Fox. And this is my little magic oxalotl. He makes colorful bubbles in the water. This is just my try at a little bit of folk art. Kind of symmetrical. This is my best buddy, my dog Butch. He's an American bully. When we got him as a puppy, he had one eye that was kind of had black around it, or dark gray, so it kind of faded over the years, but I said, it looks like somebody gave him a black eye, and so we called him Butch. And he is such a loving dog, so funny. Okay, this is what happens when I am in church and the sermon starts to get a little bit long and I decide to doodle so that I don't lose interest in the sermons. Still paying attention, but I'm doodling to kind of keep, from getting drowsy. This is a landscape, and it's just I think it was wheat that they were growing, and I think that crops are very beautiful when they're growing. It's like a whole, especially when the light hits them a certain way. It's just really bright, beautiful, verdant green color, and sometimes you can see some yellows, and it's just really pretty. And then there's usually a tree line somewhere, but out where I live, it's like a whole bunch of crops, and then you see a whole bunch of woods. It's like you're either in cropland or woods. I kind of live out in the country, so this is just sunsets that I had a little fun with, and the background kind of looks like an old lighthouse, but. And then here is the keyhole to my imagination. Bunch of little critters. So, my family really didn't know what this was when I showed it to them, but it's kind of represents Cheshire Cat when he disappears. He took a bite of someone's watermelon and then disappeared with a big smile on his face. And there's a little bitty kitty cat over here. Little teeny tiny kitty cat. And that purple is like his magic in the background. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's like it's got a little bit of pink glitter mixed in with it. And then here is a cute little puppy dog looking out the window. And a little bee flying around. I think in his imagination, he is outside because the bee's flying around and there's a big flower and there's little bubbles. And this funny, goofy little kitty cat here, that was inspired by another YouTuber named Mariah Elizabeth. And if you've never seen any of her videos, you need to go look. They are so adorable. She makes these cute little characters, and usually there's a dessert involved. So, and this is my favorite dessert. This is peach cobbler. This is just some little cutie drawings. This is supposed to be a tree, but it looks, if this was green, it would look like broccoli, I think, anyway. And in my other videos, most of the artwork that I do, a lot of it is animals, and it is animals of Missouri because that's where I live, and I like to to look at animals and take pictures of them, different animals and plants in the state that I live in. So this is a rose-breasted grosbeak, and this is a regal moth, and some strawberries, some wild strawberries. If you ever try to look for wild strawberries, remember there is a fake wild strawberry, and the fake wild strawberry looks quite a bit like the real wild strawberry, but the real wild strawberry tastes good. The fake wild strawberry is nasty, and it's kind of round instead of shaped like a strawberry, and it's all white on the inside, and they don't taste good. And then this is the last page that I'll show you, or maybe not. There's one more page, but I'm not finished with it. This is of course, another little eastern bluebird. The beak's a little too big. That's not very realistic, but it's on an apple branch, a sunflower. And then I guess I'll go ahead and show you this one. This one is a work in process, a bunch of little animals. Not sure what I'm going to put up here yet. So that is my sketchbook. And oh, I'll show you one thing. I was thinking about, I made a t-shirt out of this art, and I was thinking about, going ahead and gluing it in my sketchbook, since I can go ahead and still make prints of it and make t-shirts from it if I glue it in my sketchbook. But this is a little frog that I made. And the t-shirt, when I made the t-shirt, I put frog, and then I put fully rely on God. It's like an acronym, the frog acronym. Well, that is my sketchbook. I really hope you enjoyed it. And I will be doing some sketchbook work here real soon. And I might even make a short. I don't know. But that's all I have for today. So have a great day. And if you get a chance, maybe like and subscribe. And I hope you enjoy.